I work in customer service for a bank in a call center. So we take calls and help people get things figured out with regard to their banking. So I see God's work and grace in my life in learning to care for my wife, and through the difficult trials that we deal with daily with health issues and things like that. And she has struggles that she needs support in, and learning how to not be as selfish as I would be inclined to be. And in doing so, being more of a support and care for her. And I think that is God's working in me and helping me to be more like Him. At work, I see myself being both more content and more focused to be excellent, to do my job well so that I'm an example to the people around me, and to take on a bit of leadership for that, because I see that how I act, what my attitudes are, affect the people around me, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing. So God's gracing me to have it be a good, positive thing in my work environment. I believe that God has given me a gift for preaching, for being able to exhort, to a certain degree to have, to function in word of wisdom and word of knowledge. I also think that when I function in it, I can be very encouraging and helpful to other people, for them to experience more of what God has for them. I was a teenager, 15, fairly typical in the 70s, really not seeking God, pretty much doing whatever I wanted, and feeling pretty empty and disappointed with how things were going, at least that part of my life. And I had an interest in a young lady, that just wanting to develop a relationship with her, and found out she was going to be at a slumber party. So the short story, we crashed the slumber party. Then after getting run off, I called back to ask, could I come back? I'd like to spend some time there. And they said, well, do you know what we're doing? I said, no. And they said, well, we're having a Bible study. And I thought, well, okay, I could be okay, I wouldn't mind that. And after I got back there and we talked for a while about what they were talking about, and one of the young ladies saw something happening that she recognized, and she said, do you understand what we're talking about, and are you interested in accepting Jesus Christ as Lord, your Lord and Savior? And I heard my voice say yes, and my entire world changed. It was as if I had gone out of a dark room into a light room where I could see everything, and there was a newness that came that I was overwhelmed by, and it completely turned my life around. There was kind of a survival mode that I was in during that time frame. I think that was the grace of God, that He just carried me through it. But as we started to come out of that after Jamie's death, God started doing things. I started seeing evidence of new life happening, and I wasn't really prepared for it, but it kind of got taken along. It was as if there was just kind of a wave, and God said, come on, I'm going to do some things. And I just started recognizing a newness to worship, a newness of life, to just look at the possibilities. Instead of it being an end, just a new season that He seemed to be doing. And I had no idea that God was like that. It really surprised me, even after almost 30 years of walking with Him, just how completely different that whole experience was than I thought it was going to be. And God came in and rescued me and reinvigorated me and started my life over. It was really quite beautiful, even though it was very difficult.